I'm Scout. This is Black.
Hello.
Wel- and welcome to Clockwise Thoughts. Real good topic for today is what's been going on. And me personally, I did not know one of these systems launched on the 10th and no one was really talking about it. It's what's been going on for your holiday, for your gamers, for that family spirit. The PlayStation 5 and the Xbox Series S. They both dropped this week. One was the Xbox that dropped on the 10th and really wasn't too big of a major turnout and a couple other little things. It really didn't
Kind of flew
seem
under the
like it
radar.
was, oh yeah, it really wasn't a big push. But now, since the 12th has happened, the PS5, it has been more Xbox users jumping on Sony's bandwagon this time with this coming out more than anything. A major big push by Sony. And the thing that is, I know that's frying your nerves and mine, how quickly these things are selling out. From Walmart, Best Buy lying and saying that they was going to have them, and then they pushed it back to Black Friday, to Sony themselves, networks crashing, websites going down, and then you may have had it in your cart and you're going through that process to pay for it, and then all of a sudden you get that screen that's sorry, we are sold out. The PlayStation system has been selling out within 2 minutes.
Yeah, I
Easy.
mean it's highly anticipated. We're talking about the next evolution in next gen in the PlayStation community. I mean, in a sense, they were realistically, and I this is kind of new to me. This world's a little bit new to me, but it had me kind of bugged out that they were actually selling or taking pre-orders on games before the system itself was even released. Like
Yeah.
that's how big of a deal this is. And then in contrast, in retrospect to what you were saying, it's crazy that the Xbox dropped, you know, and I promise you, bro, I didn't even know. Like no YouTube videos I've seen, not a lot of buzz around the internet, not even I have an Android phone, so when you scroll all the way, I think to the left, you'll get the Google news stories that are kind of trending, and no mention of it. Like I literally found out today from a guy that I know that the Xbox actually did drop its latest incarnation. I had no clue because all I've been
Yeah.
hearing is the PlayStation, is the PlayStation, is the PlayStation.
Right, man. I guess even genuine Xbox users really did not hear that major push from Microsoft, and the product's supposed to be what I've heard supposed to be like a mini computer that stands up on a tower. Now I did hear some bad reviews, which it's smoking, but on the
What?
same note, oh yeah, it's smoking coming from the tower. It's like it's gearing up, and the fan is not catching up to speed with it so far, and then it's catching a spark. It looks like someone sitting there vaping
So you
with
mean to
some
tell me
of
this
them.
thing's basically a fire hazard?
Oh yeah, so you got to be careful. Which this
Okay.
is to be expected, because not all the bugs out of for sure either one is all the way worked out, so it's going to be some hit and misses. It may not happen with everybody, but you know, and I'm sure Microsoft is going to, well, actually both are going to be on top of this if it's any types of bugs and stuff like that, because they want to literally know what is all going on. But Black, what do you feel about the whole entire thing? Xbox or this
Man, I
PlayStation
don't even
phenomenon?
know, bro. You just told me console is over there, smoking like it's vaping. What is that? What is that a thing? Now I'm kind of feeling kind of like, whoa, do I even want to even bother doing that. I'm gonna be honest with you. Sometimes, thankfully, I got a PlayStation 4. Thankfully, my PS4, there's a rest mode and a sleep mode feature. Because sometimes I literally just,
Right.
I'll knock out with the game on, whether I was playing a game or watching something. So you know what I mean. It's good to know that my system will shut itself down. But if you're telling me it's something that look like you vaping, I'm, you know what I mean? I'm not trying to put that on my dresser, accidentally doze off or something while I'm playing. Next thing you know, the whole house goes up in flames.
Yeah, that would be bad. Like I don't know how they're going to adjust to handle for that, because not,
That's a
both
hardware issue.
models of them is not a big tower. But yeah, you gotta figure if it's starting to be a fire or something like that, mm,
Yeah, that's
be
what I'm saying.
careful.
That's a hardware issue. There's a short somewhere that they need to correct. I mean, as far as the gameplay, I can't even. I mean, realistically, like to the Xbox, it's kind of hard to speak to the gameplay because I literally did not know they were dropping one. So I haven't really seen one. Now the PlayStation's gameplay I've seen, and it's nice to say the least. It's
Yeah,
nice.
when I'm telling you, you seeing sweat beads run off of Zion's face and on 2K, and you know the new Assassin's Creed, the graphics look way better than what they were before. So
Well,
it is stepped up.
let me ask you something about that about the graphics too, because what I'm hearing is right now we're kind of like on HDMI, I think like 2.0. But from what
Yeah,
I heard with the PlayStation at least, probably with the Xbox as well, I guess next gen is that there's an HDMI 2.1. So I
yeah,
mean,
it's supposed to be
it,
faster speed, better graphic holding with that. Um,
but yeah, I mean,
but well, I guess, but also with that, I'm sure they have to understand not everybody out here going to be rocking a 4K TV. It's not going to happen. Because a lot of people had to save for this. I'm not out here
hmm
judging anybody's financial situation, but
your
you
financial
got to do
situation
what's
gonna
in.
take a hit just buying the console itself.
Well, that's something that I've also found out. The PlayStation is cheaper than what the Xbox is.
What?
Oh yeah, because the PlayStation has its two versions. The totally downloadable. That's all it does
Mm.
not have a disc. Then it has the disc one. It's basically $100 difference. The one that's just basically downloadable and stuff like that is going for $3.99.
Mm.
The one that has the disc and a
That's
little
not that
bit,
bad.
the Blu-ray or whatever else it has with it, it's $4.99. Now, what I seen with the Xbox on the same Walmart site, they start at $5.49. Okay,
Why the upcharge?
well, yeah, why? So I guess you get more bang for your buck on certain things, but certain things, mm, because my thing is, you really didn't see anything coming from Xbox to say, because normally, what was it when they was doing a couple of things? They normally tied Gears of War
Yeah,
into
that's like
their
an
new
Xbox
launch of the
exclusive title.
right. So they're normally throwing that out there with their new gaming system, and I have not heard anything about any new Gears of War or anything like that. Haven't heard much at all. So Microsoft really kept this hush hush
No
per
new
se.
Halo.
Yeah, they didn't do that in Xbox originals. But if you're looking at it, PlayStation, you can't say they overmarket. They
No.
didn't over advertise because they did it. Now, one thing I will say, they didn't make enough
Well, that's what
because
I was about to say. As far as advertising goes, they have a limited supply, so the fact that everybody's gonna want to like claw over each other just to get one. I mean, do you really need to
Right.
advertise? You
Well,
know, I got something you
you, you,
want. I
you
don't
you
have that
still
many of them.
you still have to advertise no matter what, but the way how they were advertising and you had to pay so much down if you pre-order before this date so you could get it on this date and everything
Mm.
else, even the way how that was set up, it was like you were playing the lottery. You know, you may be able to get it, you may not. And for, Walmart started at noon, and then every 3 hours, and it sold out within 2 minutes each segment, you know,
Yeah.
12, 3, 6, 9 each time, two
Well,
minutes.
yeah. Again, like I said, man, it's it's the it thing. You know what I mean? The PlayStation and to a degree the Xbox. Because I used to have an Xbox One, but it's realistically your, especially considering in the pandemic, it's kind of like your gateway to the outside world. You know what I
True.
mean? So it's where a lot of your social interaction to a degree at this moment is going to come from. You know, I know things are opening up and everything, but at the same time, it's your entertainment center. You know, like you said, you got consoles that come with or without the disk drive. Well, I mean, there are some people I know that actually like to collect the physical copies of games, but I mean, not many people do because discs get scratched.
Right.
You
Then,
know what I
you got
mean?
to
But
rub them on the pants, blow them a little bit, rub them again, and pray to God it
mhm.
work. You know,
But even
only
with
thing
that,
it ain't is the
that's
cartridge.
not going to, yeah, that's not going to deter somebody.
No. Well, my thing is this: about every 4 years is a new system. It's a new
Mm,
system, and in between those four, or however long years it is, they give you a pro model or the elite of that same version, but they didn't work the bugs out and they got it, like how it was with the PlayStation Slim or
mm.
what was it that yeah, how the Xbox One was and stuff like that. My thing is they know this was coming. Why not make enough or make
Just to
over
do
the
the
number what you did?
pre-order.
Yeah, right. To
Mm,
do it justice, because now you're looking at, okay, the launch for PlayStation and Xbox was this week. You exactly have 2 weeks, basically not even a full good 2 weeks
mm.
to Black Friday,
Ah,
you know, and you're gonna have this again. And
well,
not only that, then you jump right back. You still have to have enough for Cyber Monday. So you gotta have enough to cover the, how we do on cards or stuff, or anyone that does betting and stuff like that with sports. Man, you gotta cover that spread. They is
mm.
not no, certain vendors and store people saying, okay, if we got it and you carry it, you have to pick it up right then. Drive and pick it up. Come get it within a certain amount of time. Or
Yeah,
you
because it's
had
gonna
other
go to the next person. What you talking about?
right. But this how crazy it is. Some people had them things, like I said, in their carts. In their carts. Couldn't go through the paying process. Shouldn't they
Mm.
automatically been the next people in line to get that said product since it was already in your cart?
Not without a confirmation number or something like that. No, because
But I'm
again,
saying it's
these things
already
are,
there.
these things are gonna go flying off the shelf. So if they need more, I guess you could say, I want to say, like in-store purchases to a degree,
Right.
then yeah, you going, you know what I mean? That online pre-order, yeah, we gonna get it to the people walking in and out the door. As weird as it is, Home Depot kind of does something similar to that, where if you order something online and they have a delivery service, The way it's set up is the store may be right down the street from you, but if they sell a lot of the item that you're trying to buy online, if they sell a lot of that through foot traffic, through people walking through the store, they're going to bounce your order further down to the next available store, excuse me, to not take away from those in-store purchases. So with this being said, it's going to be, I mean, we all know it was most likely lines of people coming to get this. Because, I mean, it was lines for the PlayStation 4. You know what I mean? So realistically, if that's the case, you may have your pre-orders, and even in some cases, a pre-order might as well be prepaid before you get there. But they're going to, those things are going to fly off the shelves because so many people are placing orders and so many people are actually walking in the stores trying to buy them as well.
Well, to me, you know how this is just like when a new pair of Jordans drop.
Yeah.
It gets sold out so quickly. Yes, it gets, especially when it's a new color wheel that comes out. Oh my goodness. People that stand in line for a couple of days just to get a pair of J's. This is how bad this is.
I never understand that.
But that's what I'm saying. This is how bad this is. People have been setting up and set timers to log on to these websites sometimes 2 hours before and just keep hitting a refresh button to get these things. And, you know, I just wish they would have handled it a little bit better of, okay, if we're going to do, if we know our numbers is going to be some of the best ever, accommodate the people. Make sure you have that amount or said amount. Yeah. Well, it's like shooting in the dark.
You're wrong, but you know, the way they look at it is, hey man, look, somebody gonna buy this. We know somebody gonna buy it. So
right. Oh, it's smart business for sure. It's highly smart business. I will say that. But it's just like, you know, not to say this in any wrong context, but
that means you're going to.
I'm gonna try not to. You know, it's just like you know you got the good goods. You know you do. And this person over here knows, but he didn't told that person over there. And it just trickled and went and such forth. So now you got a good 100-some people that know what you got is good. Of course they want it. Yeah, you know, of course they gonna double. So this strategy what they use, I applaud it. But on the same note, I'm also mad at it because this amount of shortage, yes, it puts your stuff in high demand. It goes back to like how I said, even with the Michelin mesh jerseys, you know, they drop certain ones with them. This is how this feels. But I really can't be mad.
Well, I mean, it's a business model that works. You know what I mean?
Right. And so the only other disagreement that I got is I don't talk about gamers or not having people who play games and stuff like that because, you know, I enjoy playing them myself. I do not like the fact that these companies are sending you the same stuff that what we have to wait in line for. I think that's wrong. I totally think that's wrong. If I gotta sit in line and get that circle of death like how I used to be with the Xbox, that red ring,
man, that
waiting to see if my car.
That was overinflated. We found very simple ways to eliminate that.
Yeah, but look how long it took you.
Well, that's what I always liked about Xbox. You could actually modify the Xbox a lot easier than the PlayStation.
Right.
That's why I mean the PlayStation is your entertainment center without a question, but the Xbox basically functions like a computer, bro. Basically functions like a computer.
Well, you know, but hopefully during these lovely holidays, people be out there getting what they want, either
Hmm.
or the Xbox or the PlayStation.
Oh yeah, because you
I
know it's
was,
gonna be some kid somewhere raising all kind of hell, hoping that one of those is underneath a tree. We know that.
oh yes, and I'm one of those kids as well. Hopefully, one of them be
Oh
well,
gosh.
not that. Hopefully, the PlayStation. I'm not an Xbox fan. No pun intended for the ones who are. But hopefully, it will be. If not, I'll be the very adult about it and just do like what adults do. Just wait until income tax and just see what we gonna do. Uh,
Well, yeah, at least by then they'll probably work out all of the bugs or most of the bugs that you're gonna get with the Gen ones, which is why I'm not really sure. Other than some sort of status or something, I don't get why people rush to go get these things as soon as they do drop because there are headaches that people are going to go through, and it's like I'd rather just wait till at least the first generation's figured out the first wave of okay, this should be okay, rather than oh no,
yeah.
I'm gonna just run out and go get it just to be able to say I got it when it dropped, and then it performs like it got dropped.
Hey, that's rolling of the dice sometimes, man. You got to take that stab in the dark.
Man,
Um,
nah, nah, nah. We got infrared beams. We gonna stab at nothing in the dark.
hey, good to go with that sometimes.
I'm just saying, bro. I look. My eyesight ain't the greatest, so anything that I got that can help me, yeah, avoid stabbing in the dark, I'm for that.
Hey, it's best to be prepared, I guess. I will
Very.
say. I will say because I know here in my household it was very prepared, but we're not gonna say here or there, but that. Um, Also, though, on the same note of business, I would like to say thank y'all for continually rocking with us here on Clockwise Thoughts as a whole.
Thank you guys.
We do thank y'all and everything else. But if you are liking what you see, go ahead and hit that subscribe button, hit a like.
Smash a like.
We, you know what I'm saying? We'd like to hear from you. Get a little feedback.
Drop a
But
comment, man. Whatever, however you feel that we can better we can better entertain you guys, bring you guys the content that you want. We're open to all sorts of suggestions, man.
oh yes, most
We
definitely.
read all comments, good, bad, or indifferent. We read everything.
But we are going to give you just a little tidbit of what you're going to find out with this season. We are going to start doing a live show just to see what y'all think. And it's going to be a mini series basically called, What's on Your Mind. you know, of course, we're going to try to keep this clean or whatever else, but we would like to hear, man, what is going on your mind for today? That's more to
For
come.
the day, for the week, for the month, you know what I mean? Just air it out.
Oh, yeah. That's more to come. Also, we're gonna do a couple mini series about, you know, entrepreneurship, like billionaires, and all of these people won't be sports people, stuff like that. So, we also bringing that to the table. And for me and
Definitely.
Black, this has just been a blessing. It's been one lovely ride.
Yes,
Um,
it has, and it hasn't stopped yet. So
oh no. And needless to say on that, we can also say this. If you like the shirts and stuff like that, what we see, drop us a line. Uh, we're out here with one of our major sellers, the Four Corners Money Don't Sleep shirt. That also comes in the hoodie. We got that out here. Whole deal. We got your mask for your COVID-19.
hmm
We have that. Now, ladies, we have not forgotten about you at all. And I'm gonna say this because from V-neck skirts, we got them for y'all.
yes.
Oh yes, them V-necks. Kind of like them. Throw some leggings with them. It looks nice on you. Uh,
hmm
we still got some of our top sellers, the Miss Sugar Honey Iced Teas or Sweetened and Sugar. And the number one seller still too, it doesn't matter what season it is. Like how they say right now is big boy or thick lady season. We got the shorts for you, ladies, still out here. And all this stuff still comes in sizes from small to 3X. We got that going for you. Whole deal mask, one size fit all.
Busted.
We doing decals, cups, pretty much you name it. We out here doing it, per se. But once again, on behalf of me and Black, we are gracefully humble. We thank y'all for rocking with us, and we want to actually share your thoughts and hear your thoughts from you on the next Clockwise Thoughts. Peace. So, since I started the time.